What's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? Nat Lean, what's up? Riley, Cara Bronze, I am a Yato 777. Ruth, what it is? Ah, everybody, I want to start off by saying how y'all doing today. Blessings all around, positive, inspirational quotes. Anything you can imagine, may it be yours tomorrow, God damn it. I so says it me. But let's get down to the meat and potatoes of this thing. So, people, I want to talk to you guys about these Native American Indians. Now, I know a lot of black people, like such as, well, a lot of black people like me, but a lot of people sitting out there calling them pretendians, saying they're not the original man here, they're not this, they're not that. I mean, I can't debunk it. Granted, I done listened to the think tanks. I done listened to the thing about the Siberia, the migration, which I'm 100% thinking that's an accurate identity of them. But I want to talk about them a little bit past all the bullshit, the fluff, and the jargon. See, as y'all know, I'm in casework right now. I do casework, and I do good damn work. And I do good work for men and studs. I'm gonna throw them studs in there because I gotta put on the books. I'm gonna keep advocating for them. You know, they taking up a role as a dad. I'm gonna keep advocating for them to get treated good in this world. But back to the thing. So I just got through talking to a couple people from an Indian reservation. So I'm gonna let you know something. It was a shock to me as a man in Florida to meet a real Indian, not the ones that look white. No, I'm not talking about that. And not the ones that look like me. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the ones that you really would see in the Western movies, you see on TV. The ones that look like that. The archetype of a typical television red man Indian. Well, I got to talk to them, and just being around this particular tribe here in Florida today, I really did feel a lot of energy coming from those people. I felt a lot of power. I felt a lot of ancestral pride, whether it's their ancestors or whatever they were holding on to, their spiritual sense. I felt it. I felt it around them, and I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. It felt real good. It felt real good being around authentic people, earth-driven people from the soil, however. So we got to talking, and we got to, I'm trying to see what kind of services I can bring to the county that they're in. And to see, and listen, people, listen. And y'all know I love my FBA. I am FBA all day. I'm ADOS. I identify with all that shit. Black of the black, American black, whatever you want to call it. But to see how the government, people in power, people that's supposed to help these Native American Indians, the one that call themselves Native American Indian now, because I don't want this conversation to be construed with the idiots and the angry AWACs. They're gonna come in there. They're pretending. You know what you're feeling, man. That's not this. So this is not a basher. This is a real, tearjerker move right here. So me coming into their community, seeing where I can offer them services, and me actually stepping foot on a reservation, man, let me tell you something. Them people catching pure D hell. Them people suffering, man. The government don't care about them like we think. Them people ain't sitting up there living a marvelous life with the people from the casino. Them people from the casino ain't passing shit down to the average man, to the average Indian. Man, them people sitting up there drunk, homeless, to the point that damn near poor. But the reason why they're not poor, they get a stipend from our government, and that will keep them afloat. But they waste that stipend. A lot of them, I'm not going to say all, a lot of them waste their stipend on booze, firewater, booze, and drugs. To the point there's a drug epidemic in Florida concerning them. I don't know about any other state. I'm not from that state. I'm from Florida. There's a drug epidemic to the point, the thing that cures the drug epidemic, that get them off of the opioids, that get them off of the heroin, that get them off of the cocaine, that get them off of the fentanyl, because fentanyl hit that reservation bad as fuck. It's just not in the media. The drug that they was using, the United States just banned it, said it was banned, that they can't use it no more because the treatment is as addictive as the drug itself, y'all. So now these people have no recourse to get themselves together. I was thinking that sounds so goddamn familiar of what they did to our black asses here in America. They cut out a lot of treatment facilities. They cut out a lot of facilities that help our elderly and all that stuff. They cut out a lot of educational programs. So they done cut off a lot of shit that they was giving those people on those plantations, shit that those people had grown to rely on. They built their life. They built generations of lives off of what the government was giving them, and now the government pulling it back. Now, I don't care. Again, I'm going to tell you people, I don't give a damn what all the color of their skin, all because their origin. That's not my concern, man. I am humanitarian. I am a social service worker. And when I see a problem in the social service field, I'm going to bring it to you guys and I'm going to talk about it. Those people are catching hell on those reservations. A lot of stuff has been taken away from them, pulled back, stripped. And they don't know how to handle the shit. See, us black Americans, we had the white folks that piss us off to make us grow. We had the Latinos, we had the Africans, we had all these people to give us a charge to our ass to make us want to be better than anything. Those Indians had nothing but time on that reservation, and they didn't have no foes, no challenges, other than the white man, and half of the white men integrated into their system just to keep an eye on them. Damn the spies, I tell you. You know, I'm just gonna tell it like it is. I think the $5 Indians was a spy game, and y'all could quote me on this shit. Everybody that became the $5 Indian, they infiltrated them people's plantations and circles and shit just to spy on them and take notes so they could keep them people down. Who knows what those Indians could have did outside of the ones that built casinos and shit. But back to the thing. Man, they are stripping them people down. They have taken everything away from them people. To the point now, those people are catching hell. They have no services, man. When I went out there and I talked, they like, hey, you want to bring your services here? I said, I would love to bring my services to the plantation. You know, that's a new initiative here. They were like, oh, okay, great. Yes, yes. By all means, yes. They say, we don't have this here. We don't have this here. And they was nice, and they circled me, and they went to chanting and praying like, thank you to the ancestor, thank you to the God. And I'm like, the fuck just happened? Now, again, I done read the thing of the Siberian Straits, the Asiatic identity. I read all that, and yes, I do believe it. I do believe that's their origin. But at the same time, me being a humanitarian that I am, my FBA energy is not dedicated to hating somebody because they're different. I don't hate the Africans. I don't hate the Caribbean. I'm just telling you that they're different, and I don't want to deal with them like that. But when I saw what's going on that plantation, let me tell you something, man. That's a heartbreaker. That's a real heartbreaker, because only thing they told us blacks in America, the people around the world, the Indians get money to be on that reservation. They lock them people down. That shit is a prison for them. That shit is a straight up prison. I'm saying it. And it's ruled by a small class of elitists who own all the shit, who distribute the money. And maybe the people ain't even getting their checks cashed. I don't know how it goes. I'm not going to talk on, Indian affairs. I'm just here to tell you that the disrespect I saw in certain groups I was in today, in the fight, and how they had to raise their voice and scream and shout just to be heard, man, that's heartbreaking. That reminds me of the struggle that the black man has had in America. And I can't sit up there and hate a person for just because a phenotype ain't here, or a generation ain't here, or we can't decipher where they come from or agree. Man, it hurt my fucking heart to see how these people had to force themselves to be heard in a meeting that was supposed to help. My heart is too good to have hate in it. And me seeing these people in pain, it was a motherfucker. It was an eye-opener. Because these people got energy, man. We can't sit up there and say just because they not us, that they ain't got energy. They ain't got no culture or none of that shit. That we can't call them out on that shit because they got rituals, customs, and cultures just like FBA and ADOS, just like everybody else. They got something, and they got spirit that makes them strong in their own right. But man, those people was happy that I said I would definitely bring my program to your reservation. I say I will fight hard to bring my program to your reservation. They prayed on me, man. They said a blessing in the meeting. Man, we got to stop the hatred 100%. We got to stop the hatred. I understand the difference is the identity swapping, whatever the fuck we got going on. Man, move past that shit. Stay true to your beliefs in that energy. By all means, stay true to your belief. Don't let me sway you. But at the end of the motherfucking day, man, humanitarian aid needs to be handed to every single person. And I thought those Indians was rich. I thought they was like rich and wasting money. Man, them people ain't getting no. The government don't care about them people, man. The government don't care about them people. Their leaders don't care about their ass. You want to be totally honest? I don't think so. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to put on the blanket. Yeah, and I'm sorry, and I'm not gonna say I'm sorry. I'm not coming to you guys to sit up there and cause shit and cause ruckus and talk nasty to give y'all some entertainment. Because at the end of the day, I believe in the idea of helping people, not because of God, not because of source. I just believe in doing what's right. Everybody should be treated as a human being. Black, white, green, don't matter. No matter what color, no matter what continent, island you come from, you're still a human fucking being. I may not like your personality, but goddamn it, if I'm in a position to help you, regardless how I feel, nigga, you're getting the help. And these people need help. So I want you guys to be pretty kind to your Native American, as they are called now, your Native American brothers and sisters, even if you have some that talk like shit, even if you have some that insult you, that is no concern to overlook the fight of these people, to overlook their fight. Now, I'm not a politician. I ain't gonna say nothing about immigration. That ain't what I'm here for. I'm here because I offer a service of help, counseling, sustainability, and getting them to the government sources that they have. They're in the county to which I serve. So they need the assistance. I'm going to bring the assistance to them. And to see that there is no assistance coming their way, that people are sitting up here dogging them out, and that to see how these people had to scream and raise their voice in the meeting just to get their word in, just to say, yes, please bring drug awareness, overdose awareness, opiate awareness. Yeah, please sit up there and give us Narcan to keep on the reservation. You see what the fuck I'm going through? Give me Narcan to keep on the reservation. It was said, baby. Shit been given out to children for free. You could go in a bathroom and find a box of Narcan somewhere, and they have to beg for it to come on the reservation, not ask beg. And you tell me that's the person that got it all together? I don't think so. I definitely don't think so. Should I let this man pass, or should I pump the brakes on his ass and get him off my butt? I'll be a G and let him pass. I'll be a G and let you pass, partner. You must be in a rush and I don't want you. You might got to see if your wife fucking somebody. You know, it's time to get on work, baby. It's all good. You driving a Porsche too? Yeah, he trying to get home. See if that wife getting dick gonna get up by somebody else. I'll move on out the way. Do your job, my man. Oh, he said back, y'all. Sorry, it dropped off for a little bit. It says I'm back. Setting it up, so hopefully it don't go off no more. Setting it up, so hopefully it don't go off no more. Well, I don't know. I think it's done. There you go. It's back. Hey, Nubian cutie. So listen, people. Again, I was out there with those people, and what I saw was not right. I thought the Indians was rich, spoiled people. I thought the government giving them paychecks and they living like kings and queens. Did you know that and listen to me good, this is here in Florida. The reservation, I ain't gonna call out the reservation because I ain't trying to slander have somebody from some wicked ass podcast get up there just to destroy those people's reputation. That's not what I'm here for. But there's a county here in Florida to where the drug use on the Indian reservation is so bad that they did a money. The money that is spent from the Indian reservation is the whole budget for Florida, something like that, with drug enforcement. And that's in one county. Now that's bad. That shows you that that's the people that's out of here. Now a lot of other cultures come up here and say black men don't have no culture, black men don't have shit, black man bums, lazy, we consume drugs and we prostitute and we hook and we hoe. No, man, the Indian reservations are getting hit hard. And I tell you, I think the $5 Indian people that we talk about, I think they preying on them fucking people. I think that's how the drugs are getting pumped into those reservations. That's an in-house job. And that in-house job is taking those people money. And let me tell you something, black man. When they decide to give black Americans reparations, please gatekeep. Please be careful who you fucking let into your community. Please. Don't go and buy a motherfucking Newport cigarette truck just so you can have cigarette smokes for the rest of your fucking life. Invest that money and do something right. Don't build some damn casino and starve out your fucking people around the bitch. Those people are exploiting those Indians. The Indian woman had to yell over a room of 14 people because they virtually ignored her, and then they cut her short. Again, I'm sitting in this room and it brought me back to how African Americans get treated. I watch old footages and old reels of African American man saying that, bitch, you gonna treat us like human, we should just die because we gotta yell and fight y'all like dogs in the fucking street just to be heard. That video with that old cat didn't register to me until I seen this woman. And I'm telling y'all some shit. I got the HIPAA going on, so I can't tell you names and dates. I mean, I can't tell you names. But, man, listen. We conscious and care about each other more so. I feel how I feel about who I feel about. But goddamn it, that ain't gonna make me stop being a humanitarian. That ain't gonna make me stop serving the public. I took this job and I got this degree in human service, bring it to their community. That's what I'm going to do, yes, boy. Don't nobody care about them. And it's a shame. I thought they was rich, but them people are fighting for their lives. I understand the whole Trump administration. I understand that shit. Trust me, I get it. I understand policies. I understand rewriting history. But man, the way they've been handling these people over time, and the way they stripping these people down and all they shit, and the way the drug epidemic has hit these plantations, I'm a black man talking about it. Okay? I'm a black man talking about it. I ain't a black man talking about it. I'm a human black man. And I'm telling y'all people, if you don't know, they mistreating the motherfucking Indians on that reservation. These motherfuckers ain't giving them services that they need. It's bad and it's wrong and it's disrespectful. Now I don't know the deal they got worked out, but in my limited view of seeing them people struggle, I'm telling you, man, something ain't right there. And I think a lot more people need to be compassionate to their thing. I'm not saying okay, stop everything, because I'm not into politics, but I'm telling you the amount of drugs, the amount of alcohol. How the fuck you gonna get $20,000 a month in a stipend from the government when you turn 18 or 16 and you don't have a house? These people don't have a house on that reservation. They don't have cars on that reservation. They don't have small businesses on that reservation. It's all being given away, or they keep all the gold and money in safety deposit boxes inside the banks. I'm telling you what they told me today. I'm telling you what they told me. They don't, the Native Americans on the plantation ain't getting financial literacy classes. They not even learning how to manage their money. They're not learning. And people, that's the same thing they did to the black man. the same thing they did to the black man in America. They didn't give us financial literacy. The lady even said, good this shit, right? Y'all, I'm finna bust it down. The lady even said today, she said, all around our compound, our plantation. She say it's a food desert. See, I didn't know what a food desert was. I'm thinking, okay, shit, you could go to Hardee's, McDonald's, Popeyes, and get food. That ain't no food desert. You got the bodegas, the Puerto Rican Spanish bodegas, the Dominican bodegas. You got the Caribbean people serving food. You even got the African. So it's food you can go purchase, and if you got money, you shouldn't be starving. So they had to break it down. They say we want to start a community garden. They had to go through red tape to start a community garden around their own plantation, man. Around their own, what you call that damn thing? Reservation. They had to get a permit. And then they said the food desert, saying there is no fresh vegetables within a square mile where they can get fresh vegetables. If it ain't coming from the supermarket or the goddamn fast food, that's what you call a food desert. And I didn't know. That's something I learned today. But people, they are arguing about a goddamn food desert. These are people that we thought was, the sage, the white sage, the white wolf howling at the moon at night. The motherfucking eagle, the bear, that shit, man. Them people don't nobody give a fuck about them Indians, man. And I don't know if it's a sign of the times, I don't know. But I'm telling you, what I seen kind of made me mad. It kind of broke my heart. And I told the Indian sister, I'm gonna work with you. I say, that's something I could do. When I get in my job, I fight. I say, and if you say you need my type of services that we're offering, I say, I'm gonna get them up here. I say, I'm gonna get them up here. I don't know how to feel, y'all. This is why I'm talking to you. I don't know how to feel. Because one, I supposed to feel like, okay, they took our destiny. LBA, they took our destiny. ADOS, they took our destiny. We was the original man. We was the original Indians. But then I'm looking at a group of people who are getting the shit kicked out of them. And I can't sit up here and in my heart say, oh, they stole our dollar. Let's hate them. I can't do it. I can't do it. And I'm not that energy. I'm not that guy. I'm sorry. If you need that type of guy, you want to hear that type of rhetoric from me, it ain't going to happen. Again, there's a lot of different cultures I don't give a fuck about. But again, I'm going to help where I need to help at, because that's my job and that's my duty as a man, as a black man, to stand on top and be the God that I am. But man, to see those women, and they was older women, to see those women, man, yelling, screaming, and hurting, and trying to get their voice, and they gave them a little bit of, they dismissed them so wildly till it pissed me off. And it was all about drug awareness. And that's a hard thing, man. That's a hard fucking thing. Y'all probably don't understand where I'm coming from, and a lot of y'all probably don't give a fuck about the red man, so they say. A lot of y'all probably don't give a fuck about the American Indian, because y'all on this whole they fake shit. I don't care about that. They lineage ain't got shit to do with me and how I assist them. I'm telling y'all, I'm shedding light to something. Those people don't have it good. Those people are being exploited and taken advantage of. We can deal with the whole diaspora war later when it comes down to American Indian versus black Indians. I'd rather deal with that shit on a later date. But those people are being exploited. They need help. They need assistance. They need a little compassion. That don't change the fact that we us and they them. But goddamn it, on a humanitarian level, those people need some help, y'all. That's all I'm saying. So, and I'm gonna end this video with this right here. So for the people out there who just want to be so pro motherfucking black and just got so much hate in your heart, man, y'all need to kill that shit, bro, because it's gonna come a time, the way I seen, they treat them people just like they treated us blacks in America. They treat them like that now. Maybe because all the rules have been rolled back, but they treat them like shit now. And I just got introduced to the energy, and these people wouldn't be begging for services and help from the community if this shit wasn't an ongoing thing. So I don't think it happened just now. But I think they just started to ask for it, or they probably asked for it and nobody gave it to them. But man, if you got hate in your heart, bypass this shit. Don't even comment. Go on past. Double fuck it. It's all good. But let me tell you something. What I witnessed today, and I'm bringing it to y'all, is to show where your heart at. Those people catching hell, man. Those people being taken advantage of, and they're not offering them people no services at all. And I got too much of a heart to sit up there and say, oh man, that's good for them. That's good for them. Yeah, fuck them. I got too much of a heart for that. People, please, please, shed light on that shit. Even if you can't help. Y'all do your own research. Them people been exploited for a long time, man. The $5 Indian, that energy there, those are the Indian tethers. Those are what you call the Indian tethers. Those are the people who just joined their ranks just to keep an eye on them. I think that's me personally. That's me personally. But man, yeah, it's just a sad thing. What I seen today, it was sad, and I it just reminded me of what black men and black women have went through in this country, in America. It just they got the same fight we got. They just on a smaller plot of land fighting it. That's how I see it. Again, I'm your local humanitarian social worker aid guy. So so I know y'all like for me to talk a little shit and be disrespectful and rude. But that ain't what I am. That ain't what I am. I feel how I feel. I love FBA. I love ADOS. It gave my daddy something to talk about, and it gave me something to bitch about. I love it. I love it. I love it. But at the end of the day, I'm not so goddamn crazy about it that I need to hate every fucking body who ain't it. Come on, man. Turn your goddamn vehicle, boy. Um, it's a little lady with glasses. I called up, boy. God forgive me. Little lady with glasses on. She can't see the road. She can't see the road. I'm parking, y'all. I'm parking. I'm getting off this bitch here. I done got too much spiritual prayers all over my ass. I need to go grind. I'm taking off these motherfucking nice ass Clark shoes I wear to work. The comfort. The older I get, the more I like a comfortable motherfucking shoe. Hey, where my moderators? Why we ain't block FU? Why? Let me block this son of a. I've been seeing more of that shit. I don't even know how to block the vid. I learn. I don't know how to block yet, but I'm damn sure gonna get it. I report, remove. I don't know how to do it. Somebody come and block your motherfucking ass shortly. But hey, everybody, let me read some of these comments. KL straight, what it is? Read Red's dogs eat beans. It says, there you go, Emmy. What's up? It's a read Red's Dog Eat Beans by Gordon Johnson. Okay. What's that book about, KL Straight? Oh, res is a reservation. Okay, I'm learning. Oh wow, Dr. Emery. What's up, Savannah? When My Brother Was an Aztec by Natalie. Okay. Could you email these books? Because it takes me a day for me to see the comments and the thing for me to learn. So if you could just email those books to me, because I want to read it, because I'm going to be working with them. They're in my territory. By the way, I'm going to be the lead man for my company going over there to deal with them. So I want to know everything I can because, again, people, I seen the shit. I seen the plight. So let me get this straight. I never met a Native American Indian directly. I done seen them in passing. I done seen the feathers on TV on the news. Or I done seen them at little parades and shows. But I have never been on a reservation. I have never like had a one-on-one conversation with the one. I just, you see them. They say the little funny words and shit right here. And the closest one I seen was the guy where I store my RV at sometime. He's Indian, but he's more white Indian. He's not the red man Indian. You can tell he's a mix. Uh, but just to be in the presence of those people, man, I would be a damn fool, and I'd be a contradictive ass spiritualist if I say those people don't carry their own power, they don't carry their own ancestor, their own totems, their own deity. I'll be a damn fool to dismiss those red man Indian people, because because I like said spoke up for them, and you know I yielded my time to them so they can speak in the meeting. I had to yield time. So your boy official, y'all. So I yielded my time so they can speak a little bit longer. They and I told them what I did. They got my card, they got everything, and they was literally like, please bring this to the reservation. We'll paint the room red for you. I don't know what the fuck that mean in Indian term, but that's unless that just was a terminology, some tribal talk. I don't know. But they say we'll paint the room red for you when you come. I don't know what that means, but that shit touched my heart, and they were praying like blessings and protection, you know, because I was the only one to hear their plight. And I just want to bring this to you guys. Thank you, Natalie. Lady Nightwalker. The culture is wrapped in New Orleans hoodoo. Native American Indian is wrapped in hoodoo? Oh, wow. It says deny Navajo and Torres Martinez band of Mission Indians don't even have access to clean. What? Oh, paint the room red means celebrate and honor. See, y'all, so listen, y'all know I'm not fibbing, man. This was the first time me ever having to be in 3 feet away from Native Americans. You know, I like the energy. Fuck it. I love the energy. Good people. The ones that you're seeing online talking shit, calling us monkeys and shit, man, those are the people, those are government plants. Those are people that just angry. They're just mad at because we talking to them or talking about them, and it's just rhetoric, just dumb conversation, anger. But after that anger over with, them people got problems like we do. Just like the Africans, they got problems like we do. Just like the Caribbean, they got problems like we do. You know what I'm saying? So we can talk shit and say how we disrespected each other, but at the end of the day, when it come down to loving each other, man, that shit should not go nowhere due to the color of your skin. I'm sorry. I want to identify as what the fuck I want to identify as, but that don't mean my whole attitude, hatred, and shit has to follow to the point where I hate you for identifying. And right now, those people need help. We need help. We need assistance. We need a lot. We need to come together, man. I'm sorry. This is bad. Not rap, but mix. Okay, mix. I agree. Lady Nightwalker. I really do agree with that. I agree. Their spiritual energy is mixed with hoodoo. I can agree with that. I thought people were saying that blacks that were enslaved by Indians were supposed to get the same benefits, but the Indians cut a side deal with government. I don't know about that. I wasn't back there, but I'm just telling you. Again, I tell you what I'm speaking on. I'm a humanitarian. I'm a civil service worker. I don't care about political deals that was cut on the side. I'm looking at a group of people who are suffering, who's calling out for help, who the drug overdose rate is extremely high on a reservation than the whole motherfucking city that the reservation is in. That's a lot of people getting off, man. I'm looking at the drinking, the young kid wake up, start drinking at 15, 16. They have no life, but yet they get this big stipend from the government, drinking themselves to death. They're dying of liver cirrhosis and shit, dirty livers, what that lady said today. They begging for the Narcan because the fentanyl has hit the motherfucking reservation. Man, listen. If that shit can happen to them on that reservation, that shit can happen to the black man in America. And you telling me we're gonna be so angry with these people over some shit that ancient ancestors made deals and fuckery that were done in the past, that we're gonna let the human that's walking around today stop us from being good people? And this ain't got nothing to do with spirituality or getting into heaven or none of that shit. I'm talking about being a fucking human, period. I'm talking about loving your fellow man. If I see a red man on the road getting his ass kicked by a bunch of white boys, I'm damn sure gonna step in and try my best to defuse that situation or call the cops. But if they working him over too bad, I may just have to step in to protect their life. I'll do the same thing for a motherfucking African, a Nigerian. If they sitting up there getting their ass stumped out, and it's an unfair treatment, no matter how I feel about how they treated me as a kid, I ain't finna let them people go die out and go dead over some fuck shit over a puss ass anger issue. No, man, that's still a human being with a fucking family. And I just hate the way they doing it. I got into this job not to be liked. I do this job not to have a cushy job because you don't make no money. I got a great savings account. So I saved up enough money doing what I do that I can take on this job making like 52,000 a year, close to it. You know what I'm saying? I can do that. But god damn it, there's other shit I got another skill that I can do to make $100,000 a year. But social service work don't pay that good, and I'm in the social service. I want to help my black men. I want to help my black sisters. I want to help people from different communities come together. And I'm telling you, I want to make sure these females get their head right. The stud females, I want to make sure they okay. I laugh a lot about the studs and shit, but I'm telling you, man, I'm putting it out, everywhere I go. I speak about it. I say, what about LGBTQ plus and the studs in the community? I don't care about the dudes in the LGBTQ plus. They get in a league of their own. I'm talking about these women who have been taking on these goddamn responsibility as a man, and they getting their ass handed to them by some of these women who don't treat them right. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to put on the ballot to see, can they get the same energy that we give men for men's programs around the world. So that's my plight. But man, when I say, now back to the Indian thing, but when I see these damn Indians out there and they getting their ass handed to them, and I read the numbers today, and they dying a drug overdose on that plantation, they sitting out there drinking themselves to death. They don't own no houses, no cars. They not opening up no business. That's why you don't see any restaurant that say what type of food Indians eat. They relate them shits to the Mexicans and the goddamn Aztecs and the Mayans. Them people had their own type of food. Shit, they cultivated maize before everybody else, they say. But we don't have no Indian restaurants. We don't have nothing other than the trinkets and the feather hats and the shit they make, and that's supposed to identify them. They ain't let them people make no shit. They stifled them people just like they did the black man in America. She say logical fallacies, crazy people, but okay. It's Diamond Ray. It just my intuition. I'm a dirty hippie. Plymouth Rock was when my blood got here. I hear that. Barron for president. Y'all get it? I see crazy people, and not all snakes are venomous and bite. But I'm not. But I'm not gonna trust one. One of them. I'm trying to figure out which one. Muhammad Ali. I got you. No, that's common sense. Hey, I ain't mad. I ain't mad. Feel how you feel. You say you came across this by accident. I appreciate that. I got my tendencies. I speak on what I speak on, but the hatred, it ain't there. I ain't got no hatred for you. I ain't got no hatred for no other culture, race, whatever. But I speak on what I'm passionate about. And what I'm passionate about, being a humanitarian and a civil service, and the job that I do, and me having the heart to help and offer these services to people, I see where the service need to be filled. I see that those people are suffering, man. And they're suffering. They don't got it with everybody just living in this mythical fucking land on this plantation. Those people are being mistreated, exploited, and overlooked. It is what it is. I don't care how much the government give them a stipend. There's some big boss taking that money from them, doing what they want to do. And the banks that's holding their gold and their jewelry and they shit, why they ain't educating them people to buy property? Why they ain't educating them people to open up their own banking system? You get 30 of them motherfuckers together with the money they make in 10 years, they can open up a bank and start giving out loans. But they gatekeep that shit to higher ups and now. So I'm just telling you, those American Indian people, man, they being exploited just like the blacks are being exploited in this country. It is what it is. Take it how you want to take it. I know it's going to be some clowns that's going to split this and and say nobody know what they talking about. I'm in the meetings with these people. I'm in the meetings. I'm looking at the slides and the numbers. They're asking for help. That's why they come to the meetings with the slides to show numbers. And the numbers are not good. The numbers are heartbreaking. So just like I go out there and I go hard for the Spanish community. Well, this is my fraternity shirt, but I go hard for the Spanish community. When I'm out there pounding the pavements to get rights and get services to them, I go hard for the black community. I go hard for the trailer parks and the white boys community. It's amazing. It's amazing. I shouldn't have this job if I don't have the heart to help. I shouldn't have this job if I ain't got the heart to help. Just because somebody got a different color or because I identify as this right here, I'm gonna say, oh well, fuck they plight. No, that's a sad sack of crap, if you ask me. People, we got to do better in life. That would make me, if I was to be like that, that'll make me no better than that African nurse that said nurses should stop helping people of color. And if somebody got a job where we know we can offer services to somebody, we should do that. We should offer those fucking services. We should do our job in the capacity of find some fucking else to do. 100%. We should find something else to fucking do. Something that we ain't got to deal with people. But don't take a job as a service person, a person in civil service, or a person that's called to serve, and then fuck people over and don't give them the service or don't do your best. That goes for doctors. That goes for EMTs. That goes for police officers. That goes for all that shit. Get a job where you ain't got to deal with that shit. Make your life easier. But if you in the capacity to help somebody and not hurt them, man, do your fucking job, bro. I can't stand hateful ass fucking people, man. But I'm just talking now, y'all. I'm just pissed off because I didn't know. I've never been in the facility. I've been in Florida a long time. I never stood next to a true-blooded, full red-blooded red man, Native American woman, and a shaman or whatever the hell they was when they prayed on me. They had the little pouches and shit, the little sashes around their fucking waist on the right side. The sash go to the right side. They had a black and red pouch with a hand on the bitch and a squirrel in the middle. And they had the symbols. I never been in the presence of that, so it was impressive, that they was even gonna be at the meeting. But I stood in the meeting and I listened, and I yield some time to them so they can talk, because they was giving them and they were cutting them off, and I don't like that shit. They did that to black folks, and that if they're gonna treat a black man like that, and to see the same treatment that was given to the black man go to the red man, it's heartfelt. That means we in the same struggle in some form or fashion. Right now they got us beefing with each other over who's the original. Fuck who the original. The documents telling you who it is, and they saying it's us. We us black men with the red undertone. We the real ones. But at the end of the day, those people here. Those people here, 2,000 years, 10,000 years, they here. They on this land. They deserve respect as well. That's all I'm saying. They deserve they respect in their own right. That's all I'm fucking saying. Kale Stress says, Doctor, most of the California tribe got their stuff together, and they reinvest money into the non-indigenous community. I hear that. The tribe treats me better than any with skin I was born to. I hear that. Oh wow. They love your spirit. That's what it is. They love my spirit. Remember when I told you that's what you are blessed with? You are a great asset to a lot of people. Thank you, First Lady Ahita. Is where we can build a common strength from. Look into Big Mountain. Okay, I will. Dr. Emery said, you're a solid, beautiful soul. I'm happy to have met you. Thank you, Dr. Emery. I just be trying. Listen, I ain't going to change. I get my little moments. When I ride high on shit. But at the end of the day, if I see a problem, and I thank God, and you know what? I'm going to be G with y'all. I thank God and spirit, source, whatever you want to call it. He let me see this energy. Because, again, I've never been around a Native American Indian person. Like, you see the one of the little kids in school, but they taught to be quiet, or they off the reservation, or you see them walking around at the casino or some shit. You know, you never had a real interaction with them. Here, they kind of keep to themselves. But they interact with them, to hear them talk, to hear the passion, to hear the struggle in their voice, and to read the numbers of the drug addictions, and the no help, and the fire water taking over the village, and nobody want to own cars and shit in local smaller tribes, I'm assuming. I needed to see this, because as a humanitarian, as a civil service worker, it brings it full circle. It brings it full circle, and it just goes to my ignorant. I'm pretty sure it's a lot more ignorant black men and women out there who don't know, who thought like I thought, that they was living the high life on that fucking plantation, that the government was giving them money that was deserving to us, and that they didn't have no in the world, that the women was all fine eating natural corn and shit, squatted down with feathers in their fucking head. Those people catching hell, man. It ain't nothing like I thought, and I got to see that firsthand, and I got to see their problem. And you know what? The Native American Indians need to not be so quiet and let us see what they're going through, so we can assist you in some form of fashion. That's all I'm saying, so we can feel your plight. But y'all keep it secret. And if you don't live next to a community where they can see you guys on a regular basis, we don't know what's going on. I didn't know. I told you, it was eye-shocking to me to see a real Native American Indian up close in the flesh as an adult man, and to feel the energy coming off them women. You know what I'm saying? It was amazing. It was an amazing feeling. And then they prayed for me. I don't know what they fucking were talking about, but they prayed for me. Oklahoma still gave y'all some? They give you some benefit? I recently traced my ancestors back to Native American. My ancestors were on the Dawes. I don't know how to say that word. I'm gonna say the Dawes rolls, which listed their names and owners and Indians. Thank you, KL Straight. I appreciate it. Please put this toward serving the reservation and other communities in need. Thank you. I appreciate that. When God and Jesus come back, I see crazy people like to have a little fun. Crazy people, keep it respectful, because the moderators will block your ass. But everybody, I just want to let y'all know what I seen today. I'm going to share with you. And I'm just telling you guys. I know this live ain't fun. It ain't funny. It ain't no jokes in it. But this is not a joking matter right here. This is real life. And when I see people suffering, I'm coming to the rescue the best way I can with all the influence and power I have. I am called to serve. I am called to serve all men and women. Not just my black man. Not just my FBA. Not just, my ADOS. Not just Africans. Not just African Americans, Caribbean. I'm called to serve all men. And I'm going to do what I got to do. It is what it is. I can get the word out. I can send those emails. I can write that report. I can write that verbiage in that report and tell them people what I've seen on a regular basis and the help they need and what I experienced and my personal feelings. When I write a report, I write a report. I'm good at what the fuck I do. And hopefully and pray that they assist and that people stop the hatred and the thing. I hope this video get out to help a couple people, man. To let them know that those people are catching hell just like the black man in America. They catching the same type of hell. It's just that they on a reservation catching it, and we in the whole fucking America catching it. That prayer and blessing came from their core, and that's beautiful. Yeah. It's the federal government official registry of official acknowledgement native tribe. Okay. The redundancy. It takes a village of people. There's power in numbers. Yes, it is. After we get over the arguing, the bitching, and the identity crisis that everybody's having, man, we gonna have to work together, bro. It is what it is. Again, I know what I like. I like the FBA. I love the ADOS energy. But at the end of the day, them people are human. They're suffering. They're catching hell. and they are depriving them people of the basic fucking help. I don't know anything. I don't know about the food other than the food desert energy. I don't know about that, but they are depriving the Native American Indians of what they deserve. Maybe their leaders are not enacting. Maybe they can't bring it on. I don't know the rules of the game. I just know that those people are catching hell, man. And I didn't like what I seen, and my heart goes out to them. Again, I don't care about the argument, who's who, what's what. Get over that shit. Don't come to this page with the fuck shit talking about, oh, they wrong, they wrong. I swear to God, I'm gonna block you, curse you out, and everything else. It's not about that here. It's about how we gonna assist these people at living, at carrying on their offspring, about just being treated as a human. Because I would damn sure want somebody to treat me as a human. I would damn sure want somebody to treat everybody as a fucking human being. It is what it is. I'm finna let y'all go. I gotta go ground. I was around a lot of energy. I gotta go put my foot in the dirt. I'm finna let y'all go. Thank you, KL. Thank you so much. Thank you everybody who joined me on this live right here. I know this ain't the type of content I typically bring, but I appreciate you so much. Let me share what I've seen, and people, please look into what the Native American Indians are going through. Please look into what they're going through. Maybe it may change your heart, soften your heart. I ain't saying donate. This ain't no Sally Struthers shit. I'm just saying have a little more empathy and stop listening to the ones out here that's hating everything and insulting. I mean, we getting enough of that shit, man. We done insulting. We done aired our grievances. We done said our part. We done proved where we at. Now it's time to help everybody. It's time to make sure everybody get treated like human, because it's a time coming with this new administration, with the laws that's being changed, that's going to make us real, that's going to pit every last single one of us against each other. All right, I'm finna let you go, people. Hey, KL, put those books, send me an email or a text with those books, because I'm sure the hell going to order them, and I ordered a hardback because I could be reading, because I'm going to be working on the reservations. I really do need to educate myself on their plight and the problem that they're going through in the Native American Indian world, okay? So I thank you. Please email me those books. Any books that you feel I can use to educate myself on it, I appreciate you so much. I promise I do. I thank you. All right, everybody, I'm finna let you go. I'm the Baron telling you guys to trust you in the universe, because at the end of the day, that's all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. So try. Y'all be good.